Guys, welcome back to another episode of Birdies with Boynsy. A request following on from last week where we had a look at the fade and the draw and the straight shot. Matt Taylor wants to know, when he's playing a punch shot out of the trees, why does the ball tend to fade off to the right? Well, simple answer, Matt. The club face is going to be open at impact. But let's have a look at a couple of reasons why that club face might be open and what we can do to square it up and get that ball flight a little bit more neutral. So at setup, my club face is nice and square and it's pointing directly at the target where I want to hit the ball. When the club is returning to the ball, the reason for that ball slicing out to the right is the club face is going to be open in relation to the path. So just a little bit. It only has to be a fraction of a degree open to get that ball curving off and not heading towards the target. So let's have a look at a couple of reasons why that club might be doing that. Because we're trying to hit this punch shot and keep the ball low, we might want to keep that face open, to try and get the ball up in the air. So if the face is open, that's the reason the ball's going to fade off at the end rather than stay straight. The path of the swing can also have an effect on how much we're going to have the face open. So with this punch shot, we're more likely to have an out to in swing path. So if we're out to in, we're going to again want to leave that face open to try and get that ball coming back onto the target. Because it's that punch shot and we're more likely to do that, the ball's going to be further back in the stance. So that's going to help keep the ball low, but again, we're not necessarily going to have time to release the hands and get that club face squared up. Because it's quite a tricky shot, it's a narrow shot, we've got to get it through that target. There's a chance we're going to be gripping this club tighter. Again, just give us less range of movement coming through and not enough time to square that club face up. As I mentioned at the start, the main reason for this ball fading off at the end is the club face is going to be open. It's a tricky shot. So all we've got to do is try and maybe over-exaggerate and get that club face square. Let's give it a go, see if we can get it done. So on that example there, I'm really trying to concentrate on the path of the swing and just trust that the 5-iron's going to have enough loft, not leave that face open and really exaggerate the hands through. Hopefully on that demonstration, just got a tiny little bit of draw. So that's just where the club face is even slightly closed, but we still had that height, still had that trajectory. It's going to keep us under the trees and get over all the trouble. So hopefully that helps, Matt. And like with any of these things, we can't just go out and expect them to work straight away in the competition. We need to practice. So if you're out there having a casual round, chuck a couple of balls down. Even if you're a good shot that's got a little bit of fade, then just exaggerate the next one and really try and work on that shot. So like I say, with all of these, make sure you practice them before trying to take them out onto the course. Thanks for the request, Matt. Jonesy, a little bit of wind, but not quite enough for you. That video's coming soon. If anyone else has got any requests, let me know.